Okay, so at the time of recording, it is very early Monday morning. This is supposed to be a Friday check in. It's obviously not. Um, I think I was. I don't have really a big excuse. I just didn't record it. I was supposed to record it yesterday. Supposed to do a lot of stuff yesterday, and I never got around to it. Um, Essentially, after we streamed, um, we ate a little bit of dinner. Um, I went to bed. I went to sleep. So while it's not a Friday check in, it's still a check in. It's still going to be a 10-minute check in. Um, I haven't yet recorded the One Piece cards, but I've got three One Piece card packs, and then I've got some gifts from our boy, or to going to our boy Fredo, Kakashi. So I'll record those reviews. So that should be four videos. It's this video, those figure reviews, and then uh, the card reviews. So that's four videos. Uh, last week, last week was just a lot of work. Um, at my IRL job, it was a bit of a busier week. There's a lot of catch up to do, and we keep falling down from that catch up. So it's it's not the greatest at the moment. I don't I don't think it's like something super to worry about, but it is, I guess, a concern. You know, I we'll get there. We'll get better, but it involves a lot of work. Yeah. We played the open beta for Battlefield. That was a great time. That was really fun. We did that for we played it on stream twice, and then we played it all 3 days. Um, so that might be added to the roster. I don't exactly know when, but it was good enough to all of us kind of like agreed. Yeah, we'll add it to the roster. It's pretty good. Um, it's just been kind of crappy in my brain, you know. My I'm struggling trying to find time to do everything. I keep getting asked, like, how's the comic? Where's the comic? Um, and I took up drawing, 150 Pokemon during my lunch break, and that's basically taken my because I want to do good on that, so that's taken a good chunk out of my time, which is where I would usually work on the comic or do like a lunch sketch. So it hasn't been worked on. Today before we stream, I'm gonna spend an hour working on it. I'm gonna set a timer and just work on it. I think that that's the only thing I can do. Outside of that, maybe like figure out some sort of like schedule that I can follow on a daily basis. Lucy's meowing. I think if I don't want to make it bad, but it's not being made at all. So making something is better than making nothing. One of the other friends was talking about like a lack of motivation. Actually, a few of the friends that's been going around. The motivation bug has been going around. It's been hitting people left and right. And so like I told them like, hey, you can do it. Set a goal. You can do it. Yada yada yada. And here I am struggling trying to do the things I'm telling other people to do. You know, um, I I keep like looking inward to try to find like why it's taking so long or like what it is, and I keep coming up to the same like roadblocks, and it mostly just concludes with I just want it to be good, and maybe I'm too worried about that, you know. Maybe I'm too worried about wanting it to be good than I am just making the damn thing. um which is crazy because like I through like watching movies and stuff and like watching shows, like I know what a good story is. I feel like I can tell a good story, but for some reason, like it's just like performing this or making this is just such a roadblock to me, you know? We got the basic start of it down, and I know like one of the conflicts of it, but I don't know the rest. And it's not like a fighting like manga or anime or comic. Because like with those, like those are simple, you know. It's punch. Who are we gonna punch? We're gonna punch this guy. Well, what about his generals? Yeah, right. We're gonna punch the generals. Then we're gonna punch these. Then we're gonna punch those. And it's consistent. This is like a character story, you know, like dealing with like romance and heartbreak and heartache, and I don't know if it's interesting, and I don't know if I'm doing a good job at what I am writing. So I keep getting stuck on, I guess, failing before I start. But I refuse to give up. So I'm going to spend an hour working on it, just working on that. Then the other thing that's been slowing my gears down is the D&D classes. So I'll spend an hour working on that, and then I'll spend an hour working on D&D, and then we'll stream. And I think that setting those small goals that we can accomplish theoretically should be more useful. Um, I don't know. And then I wish I did. I wish I had the answers, but I don't. And frankly, I don't know anybody who does. So if there's someone out there who does have all the answers, you write a book. You know, I I'm just me. At the end of the day, I'm 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 just me, and I'm just trying my best. And if that's not good enough, I don't know. I don't know what is. Um, this is a little pity, but like getting away from that and like trying to move forward. We have a goal. We're gonna accomplish our goal because we've accomplished other goals. You know, um, when I was very little, I had this. This goal to like have a group of friends that I live with and like get married and stuff like that. and I've accomplished those goals. And, in this, the depression likes to feed off of the things you haven't done and likes to make you feel horrible about it. But we don't often look at the things we have done. Right now, we've gotten to 30, where our subscribers are in the hundreds. Our Twitch subscribers are 5, almost 6. We had a friend just meet 1K. That last one's not has doesn't really have much anything to do with us, but it's still something to, like, people are accomplishing their goals. So you can still accomplish your goals and feel a little shitty. So that's what we're gonna set out today. We're gonna get those reviews done. I'm gonna upload this. So I guess today will be a heavy upload day. Um, but regardless, it'll be uploaded. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm your host, Arson Pancakes. This has been a Friday check-in recorded on a Monday. I'll try to get back to doing more actual Friday check-ins. I seem to be doing better when I record them as I'm live. So maybe that's what I'll do. But that's about it. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye.